Alright, I think we just got in sync. Now, what do I want to say? My name's Church. I'm what they call awake. Others who consider themselves awake will know exactly what I mean by that. You may have heard the term, probably have some preconceived notion as to what it might be. You might dismiss it. You might fear it. But it's only because you don't understand it. In the end, we're all going to be awake. I got news for you there. And it's a beautiful thing. But by waking up to the world around you, which is part of waking up, not all of it, but it is part of it. First real step. When you start to realize what's going on in the world around you, you don't look at things the same. It can't be helped. There's no going back. All this kind of talk is scary to people who don't understand freedom. And with freedom comes responsibility. And you can't wait for somebody else to hand you a dream. If you really want to be free. If you're free, you are free to choose your own dream. Take your own path, wherever it may lead you. And we try to put basic guidelines on this, such as the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, basic common sense, really, is all it is. When that starts disappearing, that being the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, or common sense, then we have problems. And that's where we're at today. We have real problems. Okay, the NDAA just went down, and Obama signed in on New Year's Eve. Brutal. Look into it yourself. But they're shredding our Constitution right before our eyes. And more people choose to look away. And that's what you're supposed to do. And you've been taught that. Everybody's been taught that. For a long, long time. I bought into everything as well. I was programmed. I had my vaccinations. I had my education. I watched my television programming. But now I understand it. And it's really not hard to see when you look at it, when you step back and look at things. And you realize there's a means to an end here. And people in power want to stay there. They don't want you knowing the power you have. Because once you know, the whole system comes crashing down. And it's already coming down on them. The derivatives bubble. all these crises that are coming up in the housing and on Wall Street, our bailouts to these bankers, unbelievable ignorance, and it's bringing some good issues forward. Ron Paul's speaking a lot, and he speaks out against the Fed, which is coming up on 100 years old and has to renew its charter next year. Well, we can't let that happen. And but of course, they're probably going to push for World Bank instead, so we have to be careful. These are the things that are the tip of the iceberg. You have to look into it. You have to take it upon yourself to understand that your elected representatives are not representing you at all. A handful will. But by and large, Congress and certainly the presidency have been bought. And how to get out of this mess, there's going to be a lot of debate, but there's no arguing that we're in it. And the way out really is to stand up for the Constitution, kick the people out that are acting treasonously and with bad will against the American people and the people on this planet, for that matter. Get out of the UN, get rid of the Federal Reserve, and get back to our business, building this country again. Bring some jobs back here, start creating again. Stop doing it overseas because it's financially more feasible. Let's bring this country back up to greatness. But more than that, let's bring the human people. Let's bring people back to greatness. Humans are great. They've forgotten this. I'm just trying to help you remember. We'll fly.